With my heart, I trust in you. Your song I will sing forever. And there's one thing I know, you will never let me go. Your love is with me forever. The Lord is my strength and my shield, my rock and my salvation. And with my song I will praise Him. The Lord is my strength and my shield, my rock and my salvation. And with my song I will praise Him. On the days I'm feeling down, I know you're always around. Your love is with me forever. You hear me when I call, you catch me when I fall. I will lift your name up forever. The Lord is my strength and my shield, my rock and my salvation. And with my song I will praise Him. The Lord is my strength and my shield, my rock and my salvation. And with my song I will praise Him. We're gonna lift your name, we're gonna lift your name, we're gonna lift your name up. We're gonna sing your praise, we're gonna sing your praise, we're gonna sing your praises. Your promises are true, your promises are true, your promises are true. And I will trust in you, I will trust in you, I will trust in you. The Lord is my strength and my shield, my rock and my salvation. And with my song I will praise Him. The Lord is my strength and my shield, my rock and my salvation. And with my song I will praise Him. The Lord is my strength and my shield, I'm gonna lift your name up. And with my song I will praise Him. The Lord is my strength and my shield, I'll lift your name up. And with my song I will praise trust in you.
Hey, I'm Haley, and I am just performing one of my many duties as a superfan, and that is sending out fan mail! Special delivery! Ooh, see? Ta-da!
Ooh, shiny. Yeah.
It's important for my favorite people to know that they're my favorite people. That's part of kindness. Kindness is showing others they are valuable by how you treat them. Dear Kyle, I like your smile. You can shoot basketballs a quarter mile. Let someone else rebound every once in a while. Your biggest fan. But don't get me wrong. I'm not just a fan of famous athletes. I'm fans of all kinds of people. Dear Mom, you're the bomb. You're like the coolest.com. You make me want to shake a pom-pom. Your biggest fan. Hey. Dear sis. Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. The annoying way you chew is something I don't miss. And your taste in music makes me want to hiss. Your sis. Haley. Did you ever notice that it's harder to be kind to the people that you're closest to? Well, as you'll see in today's story, sometimes the people we're closest to are the people who need our kindness the most. I should probably rewrite this card to my sister. Yeah. See you in a bit.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the Book of Ruth.
In the land of Moab, there lived a young woman named Ruth. She married a man from Judah and must have dreamed of a large family and many children.
We'll name them Zeke and Hannah and...
But Ruth's happily ever after ended before it began. Her husband died and his brother too, and that left Ruth alone with her sister-in-law Orpah and her mother-in-law Naomi, whose husband died too.
I have nothing left.
Naomi had come to live in Moab during a famine in Judah, but she had gotten word that there was plentiful food in her homeland again, so she planned to take a road trip.
Ruth, Orpah, go back to your family homes. May the Lord show you kindness as you have shown me.
So Orpah kissed her mother-in-law and left, but Ruth wouldn't budge.
I'm going with you.
Look, your sister-in-law is going back to her people.
Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God.
Well, okay then.
Finally, after a long and dusty journey, the two women arrived in Naomi's hometown of Bethlehem. Everywhere along the road, barley rippled in the breeze, golden and ready to harvest.
Is that Naomi? She don't look so good.
Don't call me Naomi. The Lord has made my life bitter. I went away full, and the Lord has brought me back empty.
Don't listen to them. You just need dinner and a nap.
Finding food was their top priority.
Some of those barley fields belong to my husband's relative, Boaz.
The grain is being harvested right now. Let me go to the fields and pick up the leftovers.
Go, my daughter.
The law instructed the landowners to leave behind some of the harvest for people who needed food, so Ruth followed behind the harvesters, gathering every bit of barley that fell to the ground.
Barley. Let's see. You can barbecue it, boil it, broil it, sauté it.
Ruth worked hard in the heat of the day. In the afternoon, Boaz came out to survey the harvest.
The Lord be with you.
The Lord bless you!
Boaz spotted Ruth hard at work and asked his overseer,
Who is that young woman?
She came back from Moab with Naomi. She asked if she could pick up the extra grain and has barely rested all day.
Boaz was moved by Ruth's care for Naomi. He waded through the barley to speak with her.
Stay here and follow along where the men are harvesting. I'll make sure no one bothers you. And when you're thirsty, you get a drink from the water jars.
Why are you so kind to me, a foreigner?
I've been told what you've done for your mother-in-law, how you left your homeland to come here. May the Lord reward you.
Boaz offered Ruth bread and roasted grain to eat, and at the end of the day, she was able to bring a large amount of grain home to Naomi.
So much food!
Ruth continued to work in Boaz's fields until the end of the grain harvest, but even then, life would have been very difficult for two women living alone together. So Naomi laid out a plan for Ruth.
I will do whatever you say.
At the end of the harvest, the workers threshed the grain to separate the edible kernel from the straw. Then they held a big celebration. When the meal was over and the lights burned low, Boaz laid down near the pile of grain to sleep. Ruth arrived and approached Boaz just as Naomi had told her to do. She folded the blanket away from his feet and lay down nearby.
Who's there?
It's me, Ruth. Please give me your protection since you're responsible for our family.
Boaz was surprised, but what Ruth had said was true.
The Lord bless you. Don't be afraid. I'll do what you ask. Everyone knows you are wise and kind.
Even though Boaz agreed to help Ruth, there was a family member who was closer than Boaz. So in the morning, Boaz set out to meet that man and the town elders to settle the matter.
I will buy Naomi's land and also marry Ruth, if you will let me.
Well, I sure can't purchase Naomi's land and take care of my own land too.
So we're good?
Go right ahead.
Today, you are all my witnesses that I will buy Naomi's land and marry her daughter-in-law, Ruth.
As soon as it could be arranged, Boaz and Ruth were married. Naomi came to live with them, and a short time later, Ruth and Boaz had a new baby boy.
His name is Obed.
Aren't you the sweetest little thing?
So through the kindness of Boaz and Ruth, Naomi had a brand new home and a brand new family too. Everyone could see the difference in her face.
Praise be to the Lord. He's given you a new lease on life, Naomi.
Yeah, that Ruth is better to you than 7 sons.
Now, Ruth's story doesn't end there. Her son Obed had a son named Jesse, who had a son named David, King David. And hundreds of years later, a new baby boy was born in Bethlehem who was a descendant of King David, and his name was Jesus.
A lot of kindness was being shown in Ruth's story. Boaz was kind to Ruth, Ruth was kind to Naomi, and through them, God was kind to all of us. Did you know Ruth was the several greats later great grandmother of Jesus? Isn't that amazing? I am a huge fan of Ruth. Dear Ruth, here's the truth. I've been a big fan ever since my youth. Your biggest fan, Haley. Kindness matters, especially when it comes to the people we're closest to, like our family and friends. But the people we're closest to are the people who can also get on our nerves, right? So we're not always kind to them. Or sometimes we assume those people know how we feel about them, so we never tell them. But we shouldn't assume. We should tell people when we care about them. Or send them a letter. Special delivery to Ruth! And we should be kind to our friends and family, even when they get on our nerves, because God can use our kindness to do amazing things in their world. So here's the one thing to remember today. Be kind to your family and friends. Don't let your favorite people forget they're your favorite people. Dear sis, listen to this. If I didn't say I love you, it'd be amiss. Come on over sometime and we'll reminisce. Your sis, Haley. Yeah, there. Well, that's a much kinder card to someone who will be my sister for my entire life. Love you, sis. Yay. See you next time.
Today we're going to make some yarn art out of ribbon with a paper plate. First things first, Sulin, you're going to need to poke holes into your plate. And I'll go ahead and do it here.
You might need some parents' help on this.
It's a lot of force to make this hole. Yeah, you can start coloring maybe around the border.
My favorite color is orange, if anybody needs to know. I'm going to use gray, my next favorite color.
Gray? All right, but look at that. Not bad, huh?
I like, ooh, that's awesome.
All right, so once you use an extraordinary amount of force to poke the holes into your plate, you can be coloring, just like Sulin
just like me.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and color around mine too.
You hold the world in your hands. You put the stars in their place. You help me understand. And you guide me for all my days. And everything I do, I will keep my eyes on you. And everywhere I go, I
All right, excellent. We are at a good spot. Let's go ahead and start threading our ribbon through. Or let me tell you this week. All right, so now you're gonna take your yarn or your thread or ribbon, whatever you've got. There's this one little thing. I believe that's part of the ribbon. Okay, so I'm gonna cut a long piece of ribbon and then tape one end to the plate.
Well, I don't have tape.
Okay, so I'm gonna tape it to the back of the plate. And then I'll start threading.
You can do it any way that you want.
All right, and so what you can do is you can go all the way around if you'd like, or you can zigzag and cross it around and make, thread it through however you'd like.
I trust in you. I will trust in you. Trust in you. You hold the world in your hands. You put the stars in place. You help me understand. And you guide me for all my days. And everything I do, I will keep my eyes on you. And everywhere I go,
It looks so good, Sulan.
And so does yours.
Thank you. So when you're all done, you're gonna snip the ribbon or yarn and tape it to the back. Or what Sulan has is she actually made a bow out of hers, which was really cool and beyond my capabilities. So here is the finished product. Again, if you have stickers or anything you want to decorate with, I like my minimalistic.
I like
look.
it.
Yeah, you can give it to someone you love, and remember this week to just be kind to family and friends. Thanks for crafting with us.
Bye, see you.
This is a repeat after me song.
This is a repeat after me song.
Bananas unite!
Bananas unite!